All right, thanks, guys. Happy Friday afternoon to you. It's about 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and our Friday slate of baseball games in the MLB haven't even begun. That said, though, we do have some lines and personal leans out already for Saturday's MLB action. So let's go ahead and get into them, leading off with Blue Jays Yankees, 105 New York. The Yankees are 255, totals 8.5, nickel fade of the Bombers in the early going here. We got Foley for Toronto, Severino for New York. The Yankees are 19-6 when Severino makes the start. Toronto's dropped 9 of 13 with the Yankees. Both teams went just 4-9 to the over in their 13 head-to-head matchups. Give me the Yankees run line and the under 8.5. And welcome to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Saturday's MLB action. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're hurting yourself each and every day you're not subscribed. Packages begin at just $1.99 a month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. I also want to give a quick shout out, a big thank you to my headline sponsor for today's program. That's Jimmy and the boys at GhostPicksATS.com. And if you like making money on sports, there's no reason why you shouldn't check out one or more of their very affordable money-making packages. That's Jimmy and the boys at GhostPicksATS.com. GhostPicksATS.com. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at our Saturday slate of baseball games and personal leans. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got Orioles, Indians, 405 Cleveland. The Indians are 2 1/4, totals 9.5, nickel fade of the Indians in the early going here. Cobbs for the O's, Plutko's for the Indians. Cleveland's 34-18 as the official home favorite. Baltimore's winning just 18% of their games when Cobb makes the start. Cleveland's 83% to the over at home when the line's 9 or higher. Give me the Indians run line and the over. 9.5. Next game, Astros Athletics, 405 Oakland. The Astros are $1.15, totals 8. Keuchels for the Astros, Cahill's for the A's. Oakland's dropped 9 of 13 head-to-head matchups with Houston. The Astros are 36-13 as the road favorite. 10 out of 13 head-to-head matchups between these squads got over the total. Give me the Astros outright and the over. 8 runs. Next game, Mets, Phillies, 405 Philadelphia. The Mets are the $1.15 favorites, total 7.5. DeGrom's for the Mets, Arrieta's for the Phillies. Phillies an impressive 40-20 at Citizens Bank Park. The Mets won just 15 of 38 at the current moneyline price. 7 out of 10 head-to-head matchups between these squads stayed under the total. Give me the underdog, Phillies, and the under, 7.5. Next game, Cubs Pirates, 705 Pittsburgh. The Cubs are $1.15, totals 8.5. Montgomery's for Chicago, Musgrove's for Pittsburgh. The Pirates won just 5 of 13 when Musgrove took the bump. Chicago's 23-12 as the road favorite. Just 5 of 13 Montgomery starts got over the line himself. Give me the Cubbies minus $1.15 and the under, 8.5. Next game, Marlins Nationals, 705 Washington. The Nats are 2 1/4, totals 9 flat. Nickel moved toward the Nationals already. Chens for the Marlins, Malone's for the Nats. Washington's taken 8 of 11 from the Marlins this year. Miami's just 22% in their games at the current price point. 3 out of 4 Tommy Malone starts got over the total. Give me the Nationals run line at home and the over, 9 runs. Next game, Rockies, Braves, 710 Atlanta. The Braves are $1.50, totals 8.5. Sensatella's for the Rockies, Fultonavich for the Braves. Atlanta has dropped 2 of 4 with the Rockies so far this season. Colorado's gone 30-16, taking on winning ball clubs. 4 out of 5 Sensatella starts did stay under the line. Give me the underdog, Rockies catching the plus money and the under, 8.5. Next game, Rays, Red Sox, 710 Boston. The Bo Sox are 2 1/4, totals 8.5. Glasnow's for Tampa, Price is for Boston. The Sox are an impressive 17-6 when Price makes the first pitch. The Rays are just 22% at the current moneyline price themselves. Just 5 out of 13 head-to-head matchups between these squads got over the line. I'll take the Boston Red Sox. Let's try that again. I'll take the Boston Red Sox on the run line in the under 8.5. Next game, Royals, White Sox, 7-10 Chicago. The White Sox are $1.25, totals 9.5. Keller's for KC, Covey's for Chicago. The Sox are 8-5 against Kansas City this year. KC's just 284 as the official Vegas underdog. Chicago's 60% to the over when taking on other losing ball clubs. Give me the White Sox outright in the over 9.5. Next game, Giants, Reds, 7-10 Cincinnati. San Fran's $1.25, totals 8.5. Nickel fade of San Francisco in the early betting. Bumgarner's for the Giants, Harvey's for the Reds. Since he's just 38% as the home underdog. San Fran's won 3 out of their last 4 road games. 10 out of 13 Bumgarner starts stayed under the total. Give me the Giants outright in the under 8.5. Next game, Tigers, Twins, 7-10 Minnesota. The Twins are $1.55, totals 10. Carpenter's for Detroit, Stewart's for Minnesota. Minnesota's 6-18 as the home favorite. Detroit's won just 17 of 59 as the road underdog. 8 out of 10 head-to-head matchups between these squads stayed under the total. Give me the Twins outright in the under 10 runs. Next game, Brewers, Cardinals, 7-15 St. Louis. The Cardinals are $1.35, totals 8. Miley's for the Brewers and Mikolas for the Cardinals. St. Louis is 17-7 when Mikolas starts. Milwaukee's just 489 as the road underdog. 2 out of both teams' last 3 stayed under the line respectively. Give me the Cardinals outright in the under 8 runs. Next game, Diamondbacks, Padres, 840 San Diego. The D-backs are $1.30, totals 8. Godley's for Arizona, Richards for San Diego. The Pods are just 294 as the home underdog. Arizona's taken 8 of 11 from San Diego. Richard starts went 15-10 to the over. Give me the D-backs outright and the over 8 runs. And now I am going to slide into my next and final game for the show. It is going to be Dodgers, Mariners, 10-10 Seattle. The Dodgers are $1.35, totals 8. 10-cent fade of the Dodgers already. Hills for Los Angeles, Ramirez for Seattle. The Mariners won just 5 of 15 at the current market price. Seattle's also playing .480 baseball as the home underdog. LA's 11-5 to the over when Rich Hill makes the start. Give me the Dodgers money line and the over 8 runs. That's going to do it for me. Let's just do a quick recap of our picks for Saturday with the Yankees run line in the under 8.5. We had Indians run line in the over 9.5 in that one. We had Astros outright in the over 8 runs in their game. We had Phillies, underdog Phillies at home, in the under 7.5 in that one. We had Cubbies minus $1.15 and the under 8.5. We had the Nationals run line at home and the over 9 runs in their game. We had Rockies, the underdog Rockies, catching the plus money and the under 8.5 in their game in Atlanta. We also had the Red Sox run line in the under 8.5 in their ball game. We had the White Sox outright in the over 9.5 in that one. We had the Giants outright in the under 8.5 in that one. We also had the Twins outright in the under 10 runs in their matchup. We had the Cardinals outright in the under 8 runs in their matchup. We also had the D-backs outright in the over 8 runs in their matchup. And then our next and final game, we had Dodgers money line in the over 8 runs. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I just have to remind you to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/ProcPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're hurting yourself each and every day you're not subscribed. Packages begin at just $1.99 a month. There's also plenty of free content there as well, including my current daily best play record. It's been really hot. I highly recommend you check that out. All you have to do is go to my public posts section of the Patreon page. Very easy to find. Check that out. You have access to that. Everybody has access to my record. So go ahead and check that out. And I also want to remind you to check out my headline sponsor for today's program. That's Jimmy and the boys at GhostPicksATS.com. Jimmy and his team of young, hungry, expert consultants at Ghost Picks are the most passionate in the business. And if you thought I was good at handicapping games, these guys are amongst the best in the industry. And as always, thank you for watching today's program. I hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And please don't forget to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/BrockPage.